Master Sass, the Void. Irene giggled as she pushed off from the wall, spinning in cartwheels. Jay flipped around in the zero gravity. "Is this the greatest thing ever or what?" he cried. Kai glared at him. "Where are you?" "We're trapped in space and you... Where did you go?" he demanded. "Lighten up a little, Kai. It's not every day you get to go to space," Irene said, happily spinning around. "Guys, we're in space. I thought this is stuff only Fritz Donegan gets to enjoy," Jay said, giving Irene a high five. "Fritz is from a comic book, dude. This is real," Lloyd said, trying to get his bearings. "Well, you got me hooked on the character," Jay reminded him. "Would you lighten up and not step on my dreams of being a real starfarer just yet?" "Irene, help me out here," Lloyd pleaded. Irene did one more flip and decided, "Playtime's over. We need to figure out how to take control of the ship before they get the golden weapons, or else Ninjago doesn't stand a chance." Lloyd yelped as Kai bumped into him. "But there's no access to the rest of the ship," Kai pointed out. "The only way out is through the same airlock we came in." Zane frowned. "And if my memory banks serve correct, space has a way of taking one's breath away. In the negative sense," he said. He floated over to a small computer screen. Jay giggled as he did another flip, reaching out and pulling Irene into a spin. She laughed. "Enjoy it while you can, Jay and Irene, because in 5 minutes, the entire ship is scheduled to lighten up. The supplemental boosters are set to detach," Zane reported, looking at the screen. I'm a ninja, not an astronaut. What does that mean?" Kai asked. "The portion of the ship we are currently stationed in will soon detach, and we will be abandoned in space with it," Zane clarified. "I would rather not be lost in space, thank you very much," Irene said, slightly terrified. The screen flickered, and Nia, Wu, Garmadon, and Pixel appeared. "Hello? Kai? Anyone? Can you read me?" Nia said. "We read you loud and clear," Kai answered as the ninja crowded around the screen. There was cheering on the other end. "It's good to hear your voices, Ninja. We're going to get you home safe," Wu said. "Pixel was able to find blueprints for the rocket. You need to escape the cargo hold before it's too late. Near the front of the ship is an A2 storage compartment. Inside are emergency spacesuits." "That will be a doozy. We can't get the spacesuits unless we go outside. Problem is, we can't go outside without the spacesuits," Cole said. "A real catch-22 we're in. Any other ideas?" Irene added. Garmadon covered his mic and whispered to his brother, not realizing the ninja could still hear him. "They are completely out of their element. Even if they get through this, what chance do we have of getting them home?" We can still hear you," Kai said. "Yeah, we could really use some encouraging words right about now," Lloyd added. "If you cannot change your circumstances, change yourself," Wu advised. Can anyone else figure that one out?" Kai said. "His wisdom usually takes a while to set in." "But we don't have a while!" Jay shouted. "Old fortune cookie," Irene muttered. "Zane, you're the only one who can survive outside the ship," Pixel said. "She's right," Zane realized. "I'm the only one who doesn't need oxygen. I must go alone." "Go get him, Zane," Kai said as Zane exited through the airlock. Irene fidgeted impatiently as she waited for Zane. "Come on, Zane, where are you?" Lloyd muttered with a nervous glance at the timer. The airlock opened again, and Zane came in trailing 5 spacesuits behind him. "Put these on, quickly," he urged. The ninja hurriedly struggled into the suits and got out of the airlock, clinging to the hull of the ship as the supplemental boosters disengaged and floated away. "We made it," Lloyd said into the comms. There was cheering on the other end. "We have our spacesuits and found one way to change ourselves. At least now we can stay on this ride a bit longer," Lloyd said. "All right, to commandeer the ship, you have to get to the cockpit. You'll find an access hatch just ahead of you," Nia instructed. "You know what's also ahead? A desolate void of nothingness," Cole said. He shuddered. "If any one of us falls off..." "We'll take it slow, together," Kai assured. They all yelped as the ship accelerated briefly. "I can't wait to see the expressions on the faces of those metal chrome domes when they find out we stowed away on board," Jay snickered. They're ninjroids, Nimrod. They don't have expressions, Cole said. Oh yeah? Well, Zane has expressions, Jay argued. Zane's not like them. Do we really have to go over this right now? Kai interrupted. It's just so quiet. I'm only trying to fill the space, Jay replied, chuckling. Get it? Space. Irene groaned. That is not your best material, Zaptrap. Several ninjroids emerged from the ship and started shooting at them. So much for our surprise attack. Look out! Cole shouted as they ducked for cover. The ninjroids laughed as they fired at the ninja. Jay leaped out and stole one of their weapons, firing back as his friends cheered him on. Way to go, Jay! Irene whooped. Not Jay, Fritz Donegan! Fear isn't a word where I come from, Jay shouted. Lloyd shook his head. Oh, man. I'm sorry for introducing him to that, he apologized. Don't be. If we can't change our circumstances, that's one way to change yourself, Kai said. He immediately started blasting the ninjroids with flames. Fire! He knocked off an important-looking bit on the ship. Hope we don't need that, Cole remarked. Ice, Zane shouted, freezing some ninjroids. Cole attempted spinjitzu, but he started to float away. Cole! Kai shouted. Guys, a little help, please, Cole cried, flailing wildly. We can't use our spinjitzu in zero gravity. There's too little resistance, Zane realized. Too little? I'd say the resistance is a bit more than we can handle at the moment, Lloyd remarked, pulling Irene out of the way. Haven't you heard, Scourge? No free rides! Jay shouted, still pretending he was Fritz Donegan. Help! Cole screamed as he floated further away. Jay! Don't let Cole get away! Kai yelled. Jay ignored him. Kai rolled his eyes. Ugh. Fritz, save him! I'm on it, Commander Kiflin, Jay said, snapping into action. He made his way over to a cable and jumped after Cole as the boosters activated. Irene manifested several shards of indigo energy and sent them flying at the ninjroids, punching right through and scrapping them. Jay and Cole soon returned as the ship headed right for the comet. You are almost to the cockpit. Just make sure to continue your course and focus on the task ahead, Wu advised through the static. Sensei, I'm getting interference. I can't hear you, Kai said. Asteroids, Zane said, pointing. Cryptor's staring us into the tail of the comet, Kai realized. Find cover! Cover? What cover? Cole asked, looking around. Getting close, guys. I can shield us, but the smaller the area, the stronger I can make it, Irene instructed. The boys got in close as close as they could, as Irene put up a force field around them. Several ninjroids went back inside the rocket. The rest huddled together, clearly afraid. Hey! Haha! They do have expressions! Jay laughed. An asteroid knocked them off. Never mind. Irene's hands shook as she struggled to maintain the shield. Hang in there, sister, Zane said. I'm trying, she gasped. A big asteroid hit the shield and it shattered. Irene's knees buckled, but Cole caught her. Sorry, guys. Couldn't hold it, she said. Looks like we're coming in hot, Kai said as the ship accelerated towards the surface of the comet. Lloyd lost his grip and started to fly away. Lloyd! Jay shouted. Hold on, Cole said as the ninja formed a chain to catch him. They pulled him in as the ship crashed down, slightly damaged from impact. Ha! We survived! Jay whooped, jumping down and attempting to kiss the ground. His helmet got in the way. Lloyd tried to raise the others on the comms. Nia, are you there? Dad? Wu? Anyone? They went to enter the cockpit. Maybe the others didn't make it, Kai said. The cockpit was empty. They're all gone, Zane said. They must have already left for the weapons. Quick, let's take the ship before they get back, Jay said, running to the controls. Ah, they took the launch key, he complained. Are you telling me this entire ship starts up with a simple little key? Kai demanded. The same way a car starts up with a simple little key, Irene sassed. Kai lightly punched her shoulder. Come on, tell me one of you knows how to hotwire this thing, Cole said. Irene shook her head. Hey guys, come and see this, Lloyd shouted from another room. They all went down to the cargo hold. They took the lunar rovers. Looks like they left tracks to follow, Lloyd pointed out. The ninja piled into the last rover. Ah, move your gas tank, I can't see, Jay complained. Ugh, your blaster is in my rib, Kai said. I'm squished, Irene said. Zane, you're squeezing my arm, Cole said. I thought that was the accelerator, Zane apologized. They finally got started and followed the tracks. They hid the rover and ran to where all the Nindroids were gathered. The ninja hid behind a boulder and watched the Nindroids gather around a crater emitting a golden glow. This must be where the golden weapons landed, Kai whispered. There's the weapons, Cole said, pointing to a giant lump of melted gold glowing in the crater. And there's the key, Kai said, pointing to Cryptor. He had a small key hanging around his neck. Irene winced as the Nindroid touched the golden meteor and instantly disintegrated. Those are the golden weapons, all right, Jay remarked. A small beetle crawled up Zane's hand. Hello there, little friend, he said to it. Oh, would you look at that? Can you believe it? It's an extraterrestrial life form, Jay whispered excitedly. It's a bug, and it's not what's important right now, Cole hissed. Jay ignored him, staring at the bug. Oh, there's so much we could learn from it. So much we could teach it. I'm going to call him Glowy, Jay said. The beetle unfolded its wings and flew off. Oh, look! Glowy can fly! How cute! Jay cooed. Irene shook her head. That thing's giving me a bad feeling, she said. The comms crackled with static. You must not... Alien life. Dangerous. Hear me? I couldn't make that out, Sensei. What did you say? Kai asked. The alien life. They're very dangerous, Wu repeated. The static got worse as Nia spoke. Scientists, meteorite, Ninjago, same comet, fossilized remains, parasite that feeds on metal alloys. Nia, there's too much interference, Irene said. Zane laughed. They tickle. He and Jay were covered in the beetles. Silly Glowy, Jay giggled. Ow! Zane cried as a beetle bit him. The static cleared up long enough for Nia to shout, Do you hear me? Whatever you do, don't come in contact with the parasites. They eat through metal. I knew I had a bad feeling, Irene shouted as she swatted the bugs away. Ah, they're eating through my exoskeleton, Zane cried. Bad, Glowy, bad, Jay said. They're on me too, Kai yelled. They're everywhere, Jay shrieked. Their screams gave away their position. The Nindroids used a net to load the golden weapons onto a trailer and left. What do we do? Any ideas, guys? Zane asked. Space. Why did we come to space? Cole moaned. If I could change any circumstance, I'd change ever coming here in the first place. If you can't change your circumstances, change your mind, Lloyd cried. Now's not the time to be quoting Wu, Jay told him. No, I finally see what he means. This is just like the Star Teeth, Lloyd said. Come on, I've got an idea. He ran back to their rover, the others following close behind. I'm taking the wheel this time, Irene declared. No one argued with her, and she floored it, quickly catching up to the Nindroids with the beetles close behind. Sensei meant instead of focusing on how wrong things are, focus on what's right, Lloyd clarified. We have to think positive. Those parasites aren't just a menace, they're a weapon. Not bad, Junior Fortune Cookie, Irene remarked. Attack! Lloyd shouted as the beetles swarmed the Nindroids. A bunch of them hit the golden weapons and disintegrated, but there were plenty more to keep the Nindroids busy. Let's go get that launch key. Lloyd, take the controls, Irene said. Lloyd switched places with her, and she and the others got out of the rover. Ninja, go! They shouted, leaping onto the convoy. While Zane, Irene, Cole, and Jay dealt with the Nindroids, Kai stole the launch key from Cryptor. I got it! Let's get out of here, he called. They quickly got back into the rover and sped past the Nindroids to the rocket. Eat our space dust, scrap heaps, Irene taunted. We're home free, Jay whooped. The ninja all cheered. Their celebrating soon died when they saw the rocket. Millions of bugs had swarmed it and reduced it to an empty, useless husk. The rocket, it's destroyed, Lloyd gasped. Then how are we going to get home? Jay worried. There's no way back, Cole realized. The Nindroid flew past with boosters on their feet. You're not the only ones who can adapt. So long, Ninja, Cryptor shouted as they carried the golden weapons back to Ninjago. No, Lloyd breathed. They got away. We failed. I repeat. They got the golden weapons. Kai said into the comms. Are you on the rocket? Can you stop them? Nia asked. No, the ship is destroyed, Kai said. We're not coming home.